What is up, people, and welcome back. Right, so what we're going to do today on the old Vtec is we're going to put these on. So what you just saw me do is I've cleaned them off so we are flat and we've got the squareness needed. We have just rounded this corner to aid the clearance on the welds on the subframe, so we've done both of those, and then we've just cleaned this one corner up and put a weld prep on there because there's going to be another bar coming off. So I've done that on both, and that is about it then really. We've just left them relatively clean. There's a little bit of more speckle there. So now we've just got to put these in the hole. Right, let's get it done, shall we? Right, from first, to be there, look, see, nice. And we've got these little things that I made. There we go. One down, one to go. Hallelujah. Get in there. And what we've got to do, we have to clamp these down while we tack them in place because they're going to want to move. Yeah? So, what we're going to do is I'll put a clamp from here to here and the clamp from there to there and it'll hold it all in place. I could probably get away without doing this, but I'd rather do it and not need it than not do it and need it. Just shitting on all, I think. Right, so that's them on. Bit annoyed, my welder had like a freaking brain fart, so I really had to do this. I had to start again midway. I think the welding wire I've got in here, there's inconsistencies in its thickness. So I've had to put more preload on the wire because it just seemed to stop as it was coming through the gun. But they're on anyway. They ain't gonna fall off. And once the chassis is off, we'll weld the inside, the underside even. So now we need to come up with the bar for here. Yeah? So we need to work out our lengths and our cut angles cut them off, weld preppy, drop them in, weld them up. I'll probably come to about here, right in the middle of this, and then to the end of there. Yeah, right, let's get that done. Nice easy job. Right. So I've made one, and that's what I've gone with. So we are in line with all of this. We're not central to the tube, we're just off, but we're in line. I couldn't get that angle the same because we are way off, or it would have to be there. So I've gone for the lesser of two evils, and I've gone into the middle, which is the body of this, this and this basically. Yeah. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to get those angles. So if I put you up on this this here tripod, you'll be able to see. You will just about. There you go. So you can use one of these. Don't really need it. All you really need is, I always use two pieces of box so it's easier to keep it where it needs to be. Move that. So you want this top corner to be sitting where this top corner will end up. So I'm just in from the edge of there. These are 350mm long, by the way. Because I want this to end there, and I want this to end there. Can you see on that back section? So let me show you. So I want this to end where that is, and I want this to end where that is. So you get it in there, and I always put a second piece against it, just to help hold it in place. Yeah. And then you've got your rulers. So there's different rulers for different angles. So that's a bit thick. That is about right, isn't it? And then all you're going to do is put that on top with the angle of the steel below, like this. Scribe. Exactly the same up here. That on there. Scribe. And there's your cut marks. Simple. So let me do that. So we're gonna put that on there, which is about where that is going. And we're gonna scribe. Yeah, one miss on the end. Yeah, and then this one, exactly the same. Against the steel, hold it down, scribe. Yeah, and then you'll get yourself your little square, and you'll bring it to the edge of your scribe line. Yeah, can you see that? And then this will give you a rough guide coming down with your grinder. Same on the other side. So you're sort of lining up that. Let's turn around for you. The scribe line, see? With the corner of your square. So that gives you a helping hand when you're cutting through like that. You can follow the side scribes. Yeah, it's simple, it really is. It's just getting your head around the angles that you want to use, really. You know, and everything takes time. Yeah, and that one's easy enough because it's in line with the inside of that box. So then I can chamfer that to get my weld prep. Right, I'll chop this off. Right, so this is fresh off the grinder. And we are using just a 1mm cutting disc. So if we put that about where we want it, you can see the angles not far off. Yeah, this one needs a little, I think I went slightly off square. But yeah, basically that's how you do it. You just work with what you've got. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this fit better, just using the flappy. Get these ends nice, weld prep here, and then these can get tacked in or welded in. Blah, 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 blah. You get me? The same as the other two. Yeah. And then once these are in, we've got the exhaust hoops to do. Boop, 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 boop. Them next. Yeah, it's coming on well. And it's nice and flat. Normally I have to have these coming up to reach the back of the mini subframe. So he can basically run a flat floor from here. Yeah, flat all the way back. And then if he builds the tank support out the back flat, this can literally be one flat piece. And then he can have his splitter coming up the front. Oh yeah! Ryan, get this finished.